It's time to get real with Eddie, here to help you understand the changing real estate market and meet your real estate goals. Over 19 years in the business. 2018 Realtor of the Year of Three Rivers. Past president of the Three Rivers Association of Realtors. Director at the Illinois Association of Realtors and team lead of the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner. Here's Eddie Ruettiger.
It's Tuesday at noon, and we are here ready to talk Star Wars and No, wait, that's not right.
What?
The season finale's coming up.
Mandalorian? I have yet to watch the season. I'm behind.
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta mute that. All right, there we go. Yeah, my wife is like chewing on all her fingernails and everything. I'm not gonna spoil anything for anybody. Everybody that just switched off, no, relax. It's terrible, but you haven't watched it at all this season.
I haven't watched this season at all.
Oh, it's gotten good in the last 2 or 3 episodes. That's all I'm going to say.
Just don't even.
All right.
Blah, 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 blah,
yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
So, all right, well, how about we tell you some real estate stuff?
Okay.
This came out on April 13th.
What do you know about real estate, Eddie?
Nothing. Absolutely Realtor.com had an article talking about mortgage rates just fell again, but the news gets even better. For the week ending April 13th, the 30-year fixed mortgage average went down to a 6.27, down from 6.28 in the prior week. I saw 7s last week, actually, though. Over the coming months, thanks to a government report on Wednesday showing that overall inflation has dropped a bit, calming the market. Calmer inflation means lower mortgage rates, at the National Association of Realtors said in a released responding to the inflation. Furthermore, he predicts the news will get even better in the coming months. Mortgage rates slipped down to under 6, looks like towards the end of the year.
Yeah, we've been saying it, down in the 5s by the end of the year.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm going to take a quick peek here. Let's see what we can pull up here. Dun, 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 dun. I really think we're right on that it's going to be at 5, at least under 6 by December.
Oh, yeah. Totally getting that one. I would be very surprised if it's not. Pardon me. I've still got this cold, so.
Yeah, you went to New Orleans and come back with a cold. What's up with that?
I went to New Orleans with a cold, figuring I would drink a lot and that might kill it, and it didn't.
Because you didn't drink a lot?
I did, but it didn't kill it. Guess I should have drank more. Huh?
Apparently so.
Yes.
What do we got here? Let me see. All right. I need to lock this page in instead of having to search for it all the time.
4 days in New Orleans is about all a person can take because it's exhausting. But thank you for taking care of my cakes for me while I was gone. That's the beauty of having a team.
Piece of cake, and your clientele are just awesome, hysterical, and amazing.
Thank you. I love my peeps.
Yeah, your peeps were awesome.
I love my peeps. I'm a lucky girl.
It's just amazing that everything is falling into where we've been looking and predicting. I noticed an economist out there said, oh, yeah, they're only going to do one more rate hike. I don't think that's true.
That they're only going to do one more?
One more. There's an economist out there. I don't want to say it because I don't want to throw them under the bus.
I say never.
That's what I say, period, in everything in life.
We are in uncharted territory?
Yes.
So don't say never.
Yeah. I mean, it's just...
But things are going in the right direction, which is very encouraging.
Yeah, it's just... It drives me insane when people are like... well, blah, 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 this, that. And it's like, you don't know for sure. You can predict, but you don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. It might not be fine. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
But
Lawrence doesn't know.
No. I do think they're going to have more than one more rate hike. I think you're going to have 2 more rate hikes, and then we'll see. I think you're going to have 1/4 of a point and 1/4 of a point.
I think we're going to have this one coming up.
Yes.
In May.
Yes.
1/4 point. And then they're going to kind of wait. I think they're going to kind of take a look and see where we, for a month or two, and kind of then adjust from there. Oh, we'll see. But again, who am I? I am not an expert. I took econ in college, and I did not get a straight A. Okay, just saying that. I did okay. I was respectable.
Trying to find an answer online for rates. I now know why the public goes crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what
current rate on a 30-year fixed.
You got something? Because usually I pull it off of Yahoo, but I can't get it off of Yahoo right now. I'm like going in circles with their with all
as of today.
What do you got?
It's up. 30-year fixed as of April 17th. The 30-year fixed is 7.096.
That's what I was seeing. Yeah. So that number, I think that's going to start dropping too.
Well, but again, it's been volatile. I see it, but it'll gradually decrease. But yeah, there's some volatility still.
Yeah.
An FHA is 6.654. So
6 what?
6.654 on a 30-year FHA. On a VA, 6.693. So.
And see, that's interesting. So because, did I have that right there? 10-year bond. The 10-year bond is right now at 3.579. So you're talking we're back into that 3-point threshold again.
Yeah.
That margin has spread again. That's what I wanted to point out. So just if we can get back to normal, and just if we can get back to 2 points instead of a 3-point difference, we'd be at 5.5.
Which again, we're going in the right direction.
So I mean, well, right now it's not. The volatility in the last week has been a little crazy.
But it's trending down.
It is starting to trend down, yeah. And it really, at least we did not spike up to 8. It seems like 7 seems to be the ceiling lately. Now, whether we break through that ceiling or not, I don't know.
Again, who knows? Best guess. Best educated guess. That's what we work on.
So it's definitely going to be an interesting year when it comes to
15-year fixed, according to Wells Fargo, is at 5.832.
And see, we are seeing some people take out the shorter terms for the lower interest rate.
Yeah, because they know they're going to refi when things go down, which isn't a smart. Which is not a bad idea. It's kind of a smart move.
Well, and if you can take the longer payment or the bigger payment, that's the issue.
Yeah.
You get a smaller payment with the 30 years. If I'm come to you and say, hey, here's $100,000, you can pay me back in 30 years, pay me back a little bit over 30 years or a little bit over 15, obviously if you got to pay it back faster, you got to pay it back more.
Right.
So that is
twice as much.
Yes.
So if you can do it, if you can swing it.
Yes. And you're going to save, you'll save an interest. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So. So yeah, it's definitely going to spike the business for sure, especially when we get into the millennial buyers. Speaking of the millennial buyers, 5 reasons millennials are buying homes. In the United States, there are over 72 million millennials, and according to Zonda, 98% of millennials want to become a homeowner at some point if they aren't already. 98%.
That's huge.
That's higher than any other generational survey I've ever seen. It's always 80, 82, 83 is the highest, 98%.
Yeah, I'd like to look at that historically.
And this
by
is the
generation.
This is the generation, by the way, that they said will never want to buy.
Yeah. Whoops.
I remember them going, "Oh no, millennials aren't. They're going to be renters." No, they're not.
Well, and that's when millennials were. You know what? Your situation changes. You know, you grow up. Maybe you didn't want to own a home or thought you didn't want to own a home when you were 14 or 17. But as you age and you see that it's of value, and how do you beat it? So let's see why. What are the reasons?
All right, so the reasons they've got why millennials are deciding to buy. Building my own equity instead of building someone else's. 45%.
Bingo.
That is the biggest reason.
Yeah.
And you know what? That is a big thing for millennials as a whole. You know, just that whole lifestyle, who do you work for, self-employed. I mean, they're a lot more likely.
Yep. They're much more financially
wise.
That's a good word.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, change in life stage, 38%. That growing up, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Got married, having a kid, who knows?
Yeah.
But there's been a change in life stage. So, settling down, I guess that goes to what I just said, 30%. Appreciation, rise in the home values, 29%. Want the ability to make somewhere my own.
Yeah, you want to personalize.
29%.
That's huge.
The survey must have been multiple choice too.
Yeah, I think they probably rated it like what's most important.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the numbers here, and all the numbers
they don't add up to 100%.
No, they're adding up way. I'm like, where's my phone? Now I couldn't find my phone, so now I was like, wait, what am I doing here? So, I need more space. 24%. Low interest rates were 23%, so this must have been before. Some of these might have been.
Was it recent?
I don't think this was recent. Yeah. Maybe it wasn't recent. Maybe they wanted to jump on it before the rates went higher.
Could be.
I'll have to go back and look. See if they say when this was done. It was less expensive for me to own than rent. 20%.
Truth.
Okay. Tired of paying rent. 17%. Fixed monthly payment. 17%. Tax reasons, 5%.
I think tax and investment, they did put equity and investment up high, but I'm surprised tax was only 5%. But this could have been a national, and taxes vary by state, of course. So. But basically, it's about stability.
True.
And investment.
Yeah. It's definitely about the stability aspect of owning. Speaking of that tax aspect too, today's tax day.
Yes, it is. If you don't have them in, get them in by midnight,
or get that extension.
Yeah,
exactly. So. Your tax refund can help you achieve your home buying goals. Smart Assets estimate the average American will receive a $1,798 tax refund this year. The map below provides a more detailed estimate state by state.
Okay, what do we got in Illinois?
Looks like 17.
Oh, there we go.
39. So $1,739 is
for the average Illinois.
Yep, and the national is $1,798. So we're just hair under the average by $50, $60?
Yeah.
So,
it's like everybody's pretty much 17 or 16. I don't see any numbers standing out. I'm just.
My favorite question to ask is,
what?
How much you pay in taxes this year?
Trick question, or?
That's a trick question.
Go ahead.
Because how many times you say, how much did you pay in taxes? Oh, I didn't pay. I got blank back. No, you overpaid by that amount.
Right.
How much did you pay?
Taxes.
So that is always my favorite question. Because most people don't know what they paid in taxes. They just know they got money back because you overpaid. According to Freddie Mac, there are multiple ways your refund can help you as a home buyer if you're getting a refund this year. Saving for a down payment, paying closing costs, lowering your interest rate are just a few. So, yeah, definitely take the tax refund this year, put it towards a house.
Yeah. Goes towards your closing costs, down payment, whatever you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some individuals are getting back, double that amount, $3,000, $4,000.
Some.
Yeah. So if you are, now you really have a dollar amount for closing costs.
Yeah. A good chunk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really could focus in at look at what you could buy for that amount and what you could put down. Definitely can make a difference in this market. And like we said, buy the house, rent the rate. I know we just quote it right now live, 7%, 6% rates. They're going to go down. Statistically speaking, they're going to go down. You have a 3% gap between the 10-year Treasury right now and an FHA 30-year fixed. Mm-hmm. That is uncommon and unheard of, historically speaking. Normally it's 1.7, 1.8.
Yeah, and it'll adjust.
Absolutely, it's going to adjust. So, yeah. All right. I wanted to look at something different. We haven't looked at Aurora in a while.
Oh, we haven't looked at Aurora in a long time.
So, Aurora in March.
And let me tell you, I've been doing a lot of business up north in Aurora area.
On the detached single family,
yes,
the median sales price is $277,800, down 3.9%, while the average is $317,922, up 3.1%. That is on 89 closed properties, down 16% from last year. And the percentage of original list price received is 98.2%, down 3.8 from 102.1. Average market time's 39 days. That's up 56 from the 25 days of last year. And inventory of homes for sale at the end of the month was up 2.4%, 86 units. Mm-hmm. I think we're looking at, again, houses are coming on the market, but they're not the greatest quality of inventory.
Right. Because if you go to the trailing 12, it'll give you a much different...
Well, it's hard to use the trailing 12, whether it's different or not, because you've got 11 months versus 1 month. Or even you could say you've got 8 months or 9 months against 3 or 4. All right, because you're packing in a lot of 2022. But 2022 wasn't that crazy of a year.
No, it wasn't particularly crazy.
So, I mean, and you don't have, I don't think you'd have any 2021 in the numbers anymore.
No, you're done with that.
Yeah, so
we're into March, so it'd be March 2022.
So these shifts,
I don't think you're going to see violent shifts in a trailing 12.
Yeah, no. Well, not in the trailing 12. But you're still, look at in the trailing 12, closed sales are down 28.9% in the last 12 months. There's your number to focus.
Yeah, really.
Under contract is 26.7 down in the last 12 months. New listings are down 16.7% in the last 12 months. So it is definitely a supply hit. Don't get me wrong. There's people that have left the market aren't buying a house this year. But there's also people not selling. So they've hit both sides of that curve on equally. Maybe more so on the selling side than the buying side.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that.
New listings on the attached was 69 new listings, down 22.5% from last year. Under contract on attached in Aurora, 68, down 2.9. Closed, 49, down 27.9. Median sales price, $268,000, up 12.1% on an attached house. Average sales price for Aurora is $289,029. $280,829, sorry. Up 9.5%. That's amazing numbers for Aurora on the attached. 99.9% of asking price. Still down 2.8. 35 days market time, 33 units in inventory.
Yeah, attached is hot.
What do we get?
What are you thinking? Scary to be in your head.
Well, give me the population number.
All right.
And I'll explain.
179,266. So 180,000.
All right. 179,266?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
and where's that from?
2021.
What's the source of that?
Source is Explore More.
Okay. So the average family size is what? You have 2.1 kids on average family?
Yeah.
So let's just say the average family is four people.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take that number, divide by 4. That should give me 44,816 and a half households. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's usually like 5 million transactions yearly in the country. But I think that's only like 2.5% of the actual households moving, because you're counting two sides of a transaction.
You could be in some of it, yes.
So if I take for Aurora, based on population, and I just take 2.5% of that population, that should be 1,120 transactions using 2.5% as the normal number of houses sold in a year. Does that make sense? Are you following me?
Yeah, I am. I'm just, how do you got to account for...
And then you take it divided by 12 months. That means the normal closed ratio should be 93 houses. We sold 89 for the population.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, in general. Because you got to look at the statistics of Aurora. The amount of, your average family size in Aurora could be three people, or could be 5 people.
Yeah, we're using some national numbers to calculate to see how far off we are. But yeah, we should be selling 93 houses. We sold 80, closed 89. Close, and it doesn't seem like that much. It's less than 1%, but that 1% per month comes out to 12%.
Yeah.
You start adding that up, and I mean, looking at the 12 trailing month, we're okay. Because closed in the trailing 12, 1,299. All right, we're all right. But last year we did 1,800 transactions. And I bet you if we go back farther, we did more. So it's just an interesting look at me being nerdy and diving into the numbers and stuff. So, all right, let's take a quick break. We're running a little over. When we get back after the break, I want to actually talk about the listing first. And I'll explain why, because, again, we're getting into my head. So keep it here to Get Real with Eddie.
The face for radio, the heart for real estate. It's Get Real with Eddie.
Welcome back to Get Real with Eddie. You got questions on the market, give me a call. 815-823-5478 or go to yourdwellings.com. It's a brand new website. We're still putting final touches on it, but it's looking pretty sharp. I got to be honest. I'm very happy with it. Good. So, yeah. So, I'm trying to get more information out to you to help you with your largest investment for sure. Speaking of information and properties, 16233 South Long Common Lane in Plainfield is for sale. This is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3-car garage, and a full basement. It is the Santa Rosa with an elevation E located in Creekside Crossing. So it's a stunning new build in Plainfield, and it's a true gem. This thing is 3,084 square feet.
Yeah, beautiful size.
I mean, it is just huge. So, and the finishings are amazing. 42-inch cabinets, quartz countertops, you name it, it's got it. Definitely beautiful, beautiful outlays. You can go online and look at some of the model pictures because this is being built right now. So the pictures you see are stunning pictures of the model. You get a Honeywell T6 Pro a Z-Wave smart thermostat. You get the video doorbell, Ring video doorbell, and a Wi-Fi smart lock, all included. So it's an open concept between the kitchen and the family room. And here's an interesting thing, and I'm seeing this with a lot of new construction.
What's that?
They just raised their prices.
Oh, yes.
I want to say that again. They raised their prices. Folks, if you want to know where the real estate market's going, that's all you have to look at. Look at the builders, and I'm seeing builder after builder after builder raising the price. This house has been on the market for 7 days. I printed it literally this morning. You're at $600,661 list price for this house. And builders raised the price. They know this is going to sell. I can't tell you how many we have under contract.
Yeah, they're selling.
We have like 20 or 30 properties under contract with them. The properties are selling. And you want to talk about, well, I'm going to think twice. That kind of gets into our next conversation piece. Thinking twice before waiting for a lower price. I don't think it's coming.
Not in our market. Not in our market. There are markets, we've talked about it before, some in Florida, some in Utah, some in Colorado, some in California. There's some markets where there are some price readjustments.
Yeah.
But our market never jumped that high to begin with. So
as the housing market continues to change, you may be wondering where to go from here. One of the factors you probably might be thinking about is home prices, which have come down a bit since they peaked last June. Not in our market. As a result, you may be holding off on buying a home until prices drop significantly, but that's not the best strategy. A recent survey from Zonda shows 53% of millennials are still renting right now because they're waiting for home prices to come down. But here's the thing. The most recent data shows that home prices appeared to have bottomed out and are now on the rise again.
And I'm seeing it all the time.
Yep.
In our market. Prices are going up, bidding wars, etc.
Selma Heap, chief economist at CoreLogic, reports what, Nancy?
Reports U.S. home prices rose by 0.8% in February, indicating that prices in most markets have already bottomed out. And the latest data from Black Knight shows the same shift. The graph below compares home price trends in November to those in February. They have a lovely pie graph here.
Yeah, it shows home prices declines November 22nd, 96%. Home price increases 4%. This is a major turnaround in 50 of the largest markets. So this is basically they're averaging the 50 largest markets out. February, meanwhile, so you had 96 declining and 4 increasing in November. In February, we had 78 increasing, 22 declining.
I think that really sums it up right there, too. You might have a few markets that decline, but everybody's on their way back up.
It's a supply and demand aspect. Mm-hmm. Everybody I talk to throughout this country, I talk to agents all the time from all over the place. There's no inventory. There's no inventory. There's no inventory. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Simple supply and demand. Look at eggs. We had a problem with, you talk about supply chain.
Well, yeah.
You had bird flu going on. You had I think one place got burnt down.
Wow.
Come on, that was good.
Wow.
That was great.
Poor cluckers.
Just need a little barbecue sauce.
Oh, again.
Oh, it was two in a row. I'm sorry. I love chicken.
Oh, that's bad.
I might have to go get myself some chicken after this now.
I guess.
But but that's the thing. We talk about all the supply chain stuff between, we had egg issues, we've had milk issues, we've had all these things. We have a huge supply issue on real estate, and we've had it for almost 5 years.
Yeah. And you're starting to see builders build. You're starting to see people kind of wiggling a little bit, but that's the thing. It's like a log jam. So you get a few sellers selling, that allows them to get a new place because there's other sellers selling, and kind of loosening up the market so people can all move and get where they're going.
Still a long ways off from clearing that logjam, though. Long ways off. It's just, there's so much.
Got to start somewhere, though.
Absolutely. And new construction, I think, you've got some great opportunities right now to go in.
Yeah.
But they were negotiating in the first quarter of the year.
And I do have sellers that have been scared to list because they're scared they won't find anything, but I am finding things for my sellers.
Yeah.
There are things out there that they like.
I've got two buyers right now. I got 2 buyers right now that are just beside themselves. We cannot figure out. We can't find anything for them.
Yeah.
One has a very, very specific needs. If you got something with a first floor bedroom and 2,500 square feet, and something where I can put a really large table in for holidays with a 3-car deep garage, I have a buyer for you right now. I have a buyer, 815-823-5478. The other aspect is I have a buyer that's looking like $250,000 and under, duplex townhome aspect.
That's tough.
And that's
going to be tough.
That's been a tough market. It's been a really tough market.
Because I'm not seeing anything that doesn't require some work under 250, more like 270 if you don't want to work on it.
It's been rough.
It's rough.
So
and it's going up because those attached are very hot.
Yep. So give me a call if you are going back to where this all started. If you're interested in Creekside Crossing, whether it's the Santa Rosa or other models, we have 6 models. 4 have first floor bedrooms. So, and this one is my favorite because if I'm correct, this is the one that has the bathroom. I am positive it is.
Well, come out and take a look, and then you can see all their models. It's lovely. They are really, really nice homes.
Yeah, they're awesome. And they're so easy to work with. And I've looked at some other builders lately, and I got to be honest, I'm biased at Creekside Crossing. I know I'm biased. I'm being biased. But I'm seeing a better quality build there, too. That's a big, big thing. You know, for me, that's huge. Go there, right there. Santa Rosa.
Yeah, beautiful.
Second
floor.
floor.
There's your floor plan.
Second floor plan. Dun, 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 dun. No, this one does not.
It does not.
This is not the. I thought it was.
It does not.
Okay.
But what it does have is almost 3,100 square feet.
3,084. That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. And everything included is pretty awesome, too. So, I mean, when you go down the list of what you're getting, 3/4 tongue and groove subflooring, engineered roof trussing, ice and water sheet. I mean, that's just on the efficiency. Flooring, you're getting Shaw luxury vinyl plank flooring in the foyer, kitchen, powder room, bathrooms. So it's pretty amazing. So, all right, we're going to hit a break, and we get back after the break. I want to finish up with the big advantage of selling this spring. So keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Stocks may succeed, stocks may fail. Real estate is always there. It's Get Real with Eddie.
All right, let's make that move in your next home. Call Nancy. She's more than willing to help you out. Nancy, what's the best number to reach you at?
My phone number, 815-545-1162.
All right, so big advantage if you're selling this spring. Housing Wire shares the biggest question is whether you are finally starting to see the seasonal spring increase in inventory. The answer is no, because active listings fell to a new low last week for 2023. I am not seeing a lot of stuff on the market. They're right on them.
Dribbling in.
That is a great description of it. That is a great description of it. You're absolutely right. It is dribbling in. The National Association of Realtors confirms today's housing inventory is low by looking at months' supply of homes on the market. In balanced market, about 6 months' supply is needed. Anything lower is a seller's market, and today the number is much lower. Total house inventory registry at the end of February was 980,000 units. That just amazes me.
Yeah.
Identical to January and up 15.3% from 1 year ago at 850,000. Unsold inventory sits at a 2.6 month supply at current sales pace, down 10.3% from January, but up from 1.7 in February.
Yeah, so a spring market, if you could call it that, it is up as compared to February, but nowhere near what a traditional spring market is.
No.
Nowhere near.
No, it's been hard finding the aspects. Here is another. Whoa! Look at this.
Yeah. Oh, we're back into multiple offers. That's yeah.
Yeah, we are. Oh, ran into it over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
And this is before the weekend. This data point. So this is from February. From February. Where did this come from? Does it say on the graph? Oh, NAR. NAR's got this. So February, average number of offers received on most recent closed sales, 2.7. We're back up almost 3 offers.
Yeah.
I had an agent call me. I had an agent that was a client that wanted to go look, and it was property out of the area. So I had to make some phone calls, do some juggling, and make some moves. They had 5 offers on the property, though. 5. My client would have been 6.
I'm saying
there was another one.
At least that.
There was another one that I showed for you that had multiple offers on it.
Yeah.
Your client wasn't interested, but she called me and I'm like, thank you so much for letting me know. That's awesome. But yeah. It's insane.
Yeah, but you know my story. As far as 6, 8, 10 plus offers, yeah.
But we're in a market where you're getting 6 offers on a property right now. Mm-hmm. All right. Realtor.com had a little quote. And who was that from and what did they say, Nancy?
Claire Trapasso, executive news editor at Realtor.com, explains well-priced move-in ready homes with curb appeal in desirable areas are still receiving multiple offers and are selling for over the asking price in many parts of the country. So, this spring, it's especially important for sellers to make their homes as attractive as possible to appeal to as many buyers as possible.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you, it's for real. It is for real. If your house is move-in ready, if you take the time to get it ready, you will have a lot of offers.
I think you also have to be, because I'm running into this, and I don't know if it's agent or seller arrogance. You got to be reasonable as a seller with what your expectations are.
As far as?
Showing the property and
yes.
what you want in an offer.
Yes.
I'm seeing agents going, well, we want to close. This is what we want. This is how we're doing it, and like it or not.
Oh.
And then the houses are sitting. Guess what? The market's telling you they don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I can think of a lot of examples. You know, I've had sellers coming in and saying, no, we're only showing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Yeah, the third Tuesday of the second month and only for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this 20-minute showings or 30-minute showings, I've actually had 15-minute windows.
I was going to say people are setting them up for 15 again.
Yes.
Like they were before.
This is you're showing a 2,000, 3,000 square foot house that was built anywhere from 1990 to 2010. This house is 10 to 15 years old. There are things the buyer needs a moment to look through and make an educated decision. Stop. Just stop.
Yes. 15 minutes is not long enough to really get a feel for a house, to look at the mechanicals, to take a tour through the house, to get a moment to kind of see if you're going to be able to live in that house the way you want to live. Will it work for you?
But I think that's the problem. I think some individuals feel, well, they come in and they either like the floor plan or not. It is not just about liking the floor plan.
No.
It is about whether, okay, does the floor plan work for me? 1. 2, what are the maintenance issues in this house? Do I have any signs of leaks in the basement, leaks in the roof, anything along those lines?
Your mechanicals. Absolutely.
What is dated or even outdated?
Yes.
How much is that going to cost to change out? These are the things that are being calculated while they're in the property. Then you still have, you're checking, okay, let's look at the furnace. We're not opening anything up. We're not doing an inspection, but I'm still going to go look at the furnace and look at it. If I look at the furnace and the thing looks older than me, they're going to probably have to replace a furnace, okay?
Yeah, in the very near future. So that's something that goes into their budget concern.
Yes.
And then you have to look.
I had another one that was a specialty sale where I was trying to get specific answers from the agent, and the agent refused. Wouldn't answer my questions. You haven't shown the property. My client doesn't know if they want to see the property until you answer these questions. So you got to work and make sure your job's getting done. Yeah. It's not just about making it look good. There's a whole thing. You want top dollar, you have to provide top service. And you are servicing a buyer, like it or not, as the seller, as the listing agent. That is your job.
Yes.
You
want to attract the buyers.
Yes.
You're doing your seller no favors.
No.
By eliminating buyers.
Yep. By turning people off.
Yep.
Not doing anything. Your job is to create a win-win scenario where both the buyer and the seller come away with a win.
Yes.
I can't understand why we're running into...
I think it's back to that we're headed towards that hair on fire thing.
Hair on fire market?
Yeah, where it's become an auction instead of a home sale.
And it's not. Because
it shouldn't be.
Well, here's the thing. I've noticed the ones that are getting the 4 or 5 offers on the market are providing the service, and they're answering the questions.
Well, and they are the top properties.
Yes.
And they have been cared for.
Yes.
And well-maintained.
And they're giving me the time to go through.
And they're giving me lists and disclosures and proper time to get through the house and communication and all that good stuff.
The ones that have market time are the ones that are being the struggle.
Yeah, which is weird. But you'd think you'd make it. And everybody has criteria that they need to meet.
Yeah.
Maybe the sellers are moving out of town. They're relocating for work. So they have deadlines. Or they have, things that are going on in their lives. So, but the whole point is, like you said, it's about the buyers and sellers getting together and winning. Both of them coming away with what best suits their needs.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's what comes away for the best suiting of their needs. And let the process go through. Let the buyer... that's the only thing I never understood. There is that hierarchy of needs I've talked about on the show of buying and selling. And it's you see it online, then you want to see it in person, then you write an offer, and then you close. Mm-hmm. It's that simple. I know it sounds complex in selling a house, but that is the hierarchy of needs when it comes from the buyer's perspective. They're not going to turn around, fall in the house, and close with it before they've even seen it in person. You got to let them fall in love. You want them as a seller to fall in love.
Yeah, because them to go through with the sale.
As we've talked about it, when they fall in love, historically, they pay more.
Yes.
So, all right. As always, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, check out GetRealWithEddie.com for all the real estate information between now and our next show. Up there, 365 days a year, 24/7, keeping you informed on your largest investment, your home.
Thanks for listening to Get Real with Eddie. Eddie Ruettiger is a realtor at Baird Warner in Plainfield, license number 475141896. Managing broker Steve Engel. For more information on your neighborhood, call Eddie at 815-823-5478 or visit yourdwellings.com.